Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we are taking a look at from the Transformers Siege line. This is the Off-Road Patrol, featuring High Jump and Powertrain. I am, of course, also including their repaints from the Target exclusive Micromaster 10-pack of Recon and Iron Tread. Funny enough, the Micromaster 10-pack was actually showed up at retail before the original Off-Road Team Off-Road Patrol 2-pack. So, who was the original? Who's the repaint? I don't know. All I can say is these are fun. These are okay robot modes, fun vehicle modes, but their combined weapon mode is terrible. We will start off, we'll take a look at High Jump, and then we'll take a look at Powertrain. Okay, so here's High Jump and Recon. I figured I'd give you a closer look at the heads right here. Oh, would you look at that? There is a little bit of retooling. It's a different head. I was not expecting that. Huh. So, yep. I mean, one's in a greenish brown, one's in a red. Transformation, bring the legs together. Rotate everything around here at the waist. Then what you want to do is you're going to accordion the legs up. There are two tabs right there that are going to peg into the back of the legs. Some people have reported that they have had problems. I actually have had problems on Recon, not High Jump. And then you can just accordion this down into place. Make sure everything's done. There you go. Let's do Recon real quick. Same thing. Let's see if I'll have any problems this time. Kind of looks a little loose. Yeah, kind of not sticking in. Pull that down. Not too bad. But there you go. Nice little 4x4. Halfback, whatever you call them. But yeah, that's the main transformation. Now to get them ready for the weapon mode, what you want to do is bring the arms back down because you need to move the legs. I'm going to bring the legs out and have them angled slightly up. More on that later. And then come underneath and pull out the connecting rod. Peg the arms back in underneath. Make sure everything's straightish as you can get. Do the same thing over here. Spoilers for later. It is much easier to get Recon and Iron Tread combined together than it is to get Powertrain and High Jump combined together. And that's not saying much. That's like saying it's easier to stab yourself than shoot yourself. But that's their this will be the top of the cannon. So let's pause and take a look at Powertrain and Iron Tread. Okay, so here's Powertrain and Iron Tread, and much like the other two, new heads. Again, really wasn't expecting that. That's a nice little touch. Now to do the transformation. Bring the legs together. Basically bring the arms down to the side. Don't rotate anything yet. Bring the legs down slightly because there are little tabs on the legs that are going to peg into the back of the cab that you just rotated around. Peg the arms in. Bring the front of the cab down. And then you got a little truck. Some people were saying that it would be kind of cool to see these like this mold repainted as Optimus Prime. I don't understand why those people hate Optimus Prime. Bring the arms down. Yeah, again, bring the legs down. So just angle it down so that there's clearance for the back section to get around. And then it'll just tab in right there. And then the arms will peg into the hip socket vents. And bring the cab down. And there you go. You have them in vehicle mode. And it's a really nice truck. And now to do the weapon mode. And this one kills me because this is actually would make a really cool looking gun. You want to unpeg the arms, bring the cab up, unpeg the arms, give yourself plenty of room, split the legs, come in here on the side. There are little blaster bits that you want to fold out, peg the legs back together, just like so. Bring the arms back in. That'll hold them in place. And while this is up, come in underneath and flip out the connector port. I mean, you can give this to a robot as a hand blaster, whatever. Same thing on the other robot, since it is the repaint with a new head. I mean, why wouldn't it work the same way? That'd be kind of funny if they purposely changed the transformation just on the repaint just to screw with people. But bring it in. Yeah, this one was a little trickier to get out. There we go. Bring it down. And now it's combination time. Let me bring in the other robots. And basically what you do is the trailer pegs into the cab for the trailer pegs into the 4x4. It is a tight fit, and then you're supposed. Now the instructions and the pictures make it look like the legs here peg into something. They don't. They just float in the air, and that just gives you like a really odd looking gun. I mean, try to keep everything lined up. The legs do have a tendency to want to come apart, but that's about it. That from here the robot would hold it, and that's that. Now, as I mentioned, this is a little bit harder, and let me just say, it is like a scarily tight peg. I mean, I'm trying to do it here for you, and you see it's just more like this peg wants to fold in than combine. So, there I go, I think I got it. Yeah. And then you got to push it in all the way, which really makes me nervous. So it's all there. And then, of course, again, the legs then come down, which really don't, because there's nothing for them to peg into or hold on to. So you just got to futz with it. And on this, on high jump and powertrain, the hinge there is a little loose, as you can see, so it kind of makes it want to sit back. So yeah, the military team and the air patrol have the best combined weapons. So any repaint or variation on them, which you get in the Micromaster 10-pack, is the best weapons and the best bet. And this is just a mess. So we'll pause, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay, as if you can't tell, I am really not a fan of the Off-Road Patrol or its repaints. I think they're okay vehicles, okay robot modes, but the combined weapon mode, which is the whole gimmick of these Micromaster 2-packs, stink. They are not worth hunting down and picking up the individual set, which I think is starting to hit retail. I got mine off of Amazon after a bunch of stops and starts, but definitely not worth the aggravation. Go get the Target 10-pack. You get a repaint of the Battle Patrol, 2 repaints of the Airstrike Patrol, and then the repaint retool the Battle Patrol that was like the Rescue Patrol or something. And you know, you can just, that's just better. And then you get Recon and Iron Tread anyway, so you get 4 sets out of 5 that are actually pretty good. So do that. I don't know if I'll be reviewing the rest of the Micromaster 10-pack just because somebody else did, and it's really, you know, we all know what they are, and I really don't want to be bothered digging out the older sets. But yeah, don't buy the Off-Road Patrol. It's not worth it. It's funny to think that like the Micromasters from Wave 1 continue to be the best of the line. There's one more set coming, I think, that's going to be like the old Micromaster combiners, which I really dug. So I just really hope Hasbro doesn't screw those up, because I really like those sets from back in the day. And you can swap them around, but we're only getting one into Decepticon. All right, now enough kvetching. Have a good day. It's your old pal Chuck for the Off-Road Patrol and their repaint from the Micromaster 10-pack. We will see you next time.